welcome to Good Vibes Goddess Tarot. So today we're gonna do. It ties to like a inner child reading that I did, but it's still general because not all the cards are the same. And it's not really tied to your inner child. It's more so your dreams. So it's really just a dream reading. So it's a general collective dream reading. So take the parts that resonate with you and then leave the rest. So that's why we already have some cards out here because it was from the inner child reading. So we have Silent Night, Dream, and Dream Journals. So realize your sleep or like your dreams were important. Which is why I'm doing this reading. But we're going to get started by cleansing the space and the energy. So if you have headphones in, you might want to turn them down to protect your eardrums. Okay, and then the song that goes with this reading is Single Ladies. Put a Ring on It by Beyonce. That song's pretty much self-explanatory. Don't think I need to explain it. Oh, I did remember saying it in one of the readings. Somebody saw a fantasy, which technically is a dream, and they ran with it. And it was like because what popped in my head was like bankruptcy, and it's like yeah, they just saw like a fantasy, like no matter what that costs, like they just went with it, and it's like could literally had led them to bankruptcy. Or to like lose something that they actually like wanted, and it's just like, well, if you wanted me, okay, if you liked me, then you should have put a ring on it. It could have been that. But yeah, let's see. So we have Miracle, Enlightenment. Oh, yeah. Yep. And the solar plexus is also talking about action. But the enlightenment, you are aware, you are seeing miracles that's happening around you. And you are aware of that miracles happen. Then we have Trickery. Okay, so, because in Trickery, the squirrel in his basket, he already has nuts. He already had like nuts in there. But the dragon is trying to convince him to like this nut or this acorn is better than all the acorns that he has in there. But then that acorn can't even fit in that basket. So it's just like, that's what I mean. They saw a fantasy and just ran with it. And it didn't make any sense. Didn't make it. They just thought, and then, but they they thought the fantasy is saw it and thought it was a miracle. But then it was like, if it was a miracle or stuff like that, you would have the finances to support it. You would have the basket to support it. They didn't have nothing to support it, so it wasn't a miracle. It was just a trick, an illusion, and that's either what you're now finding out or they're now finding out. Somebody finding out that they pretty much fell for a trick, which is the devil card, tricks and illusions and toxicity, which is also the 7 of Cups, the illusions. And also we have a dragon. There is a dragon in the 7 of Cups. It's one of the cups, the cup that they pick. And also depending on where you're from, like in the Asian culture, dragons means like demons. Also in the Bible kind of sort of represents like demons and evil entities and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, when Juice WRLD popped in my head, he was like, I have the angel and the devil on my shoulder and stuff like that. It's literally when you look at Miracle, Trickery, and then, you know, they have the kid here. The kid has his hands open, like, oh, which one am I gonna choose? Like that kind of thing. The person's not. They told you the options. They're not for it. They're not be like, oh, you must pick this one. No, they just told you the options. It's all up to you. Like with the 7 of Cups, There's 7 cups. There's whatever cup you want to pick. Nobody's forcing you to pick it. Nobody's choose like or anything like that. You picked it on your own free will. Because, like I said before, the solar plexus is something about like action and happiness and success. Somebody took action on a trick that thought it was going to actually make them happy, and come to find out it doesn't. Next, from the inner child deck, we have unconditional love, superpower, and live and learn. Because as soon as I saw unconditional love and I saw superpower, okay. Okay. Alright. 2 scenarios. Not even scenarios, 2 things. Alright, first thing. Before trickery came out, and I was like, you're now realizing, starting to see like miracles do happen and miracles are a thing, right? Okay. With that being said, you also know with the live and you learn and stuff like that, you're realizing that love is actually like a superpower and very important to have. Okay? Self-love and like also love for other people, like community and stuff like that. But you're also learning like unconditional love and conditional love. And like with unconditional love, like you know like the person is not perfect, they're gonna make mistakes, but it's like when y'all communicate and talk about those mistakes and stuff like that, you see like y'all come to like a mutual agreement, like we're gonna avoid this in the future and that kind of thing. Now if y'all keep having conversation about how y'all gonna avoid this in the future, and it's like every other month it's given, you don't want to change. So it's like you're realizing that's grounds for you like realizing who you love more, and you kind of sort of love yourself, the unconditional love, a little bit more than that person. It's like, yeah, you're not perfect, they're not perfect, that's the unconditional love, but you understand that you can't keep giving your love to somebody that is mistreating it and abusing it. That's the whole trigger kind of thing. Okay. So now, the person that was mistreating it and abusing it is also realizing the exact same thing. Because you're not there. And they all abused and scratched up and scraped up. Or even like before, you didn't realize it, now you realize. Because you got bruised up and scratched up, you know? Yeah. Next, we have, from the dream deck, we have children. Extra exceptional. Then we have bugs. And we have shouting. Okay. Straight off the bat, your inner child is screaming about your superpower and what makes you extraordinary, which is how you love. And then you're gonna be like, well, everybody loves, but like, yeah, your love affects people differently, is what it's trying to say. And there might have been some people, right, over there, who's here talking about it, trying to make you feel bad, bring you down. like it's something that you should be ashamed of or ashamed about. Trick you in a way, in some way, shape, or form. And right, because even in the bug card, there's like people pretty much looking at and watching, kind of, sort of. I don't know. She looked like she's secretly judging. I don't know. The glasses. Either way, people watching and stuff like that. So, oh, and then here the person have hair now. They bald hair, and then they bald hair. Yeah. And then the more you stress, your hair does like tend to fall out and stuff like that. So you stressing yourself out, worrying about what other people saying. Thinking or doing about you. Well, nothing. Scratch that. You worried and you're thinking about what people are gonna say about the things that you're doing, or you wearing, or even presenting. Because like, if you look at the towel that he's on, it's like checkered and stuff like that. And then in child, there's like the Rubik's Cube and stuff like that. That is technically checkered, but not that color. So not everybody can like solve it and stuff like that. So it's like when you was a kid, you was able to do things that was probably like extraordinary, that stood out. Like, it didn't put you in the box. It probably like you thought outside of the box, and they thought it was like they couldn't label you or put you somewhere. Okay, like it's like that. Okay, like because he's technically on the line, and it's like that's what I mean. Like it's okay. Like with these two, there's like a space here, so it's like you're pretty much like this. Like you're not like you pretty much touching both of them, but you're not really like in the box or in the line or something like that, or like that much. So, and then with bugs, there's variations of them, and it's different. And they go through many changes and stuff like that. Some flies, some crawls. It's just all, they have a function and a purpose, and they're built for that function and purpose and stuff like that. And that's also what you're doing with yourself, with that living you learn and stuff like that. It might not work the first time, but you didn't give up. You kept going, you kept trying. Like you took a break if you needed to take a break. Got help if you needed help. Cried if you needed to cry. Because saying all that, because in children, there's water, which could mean like crying or emotions and stuff like that. You expressed all of that, had all of that, even from like probably when you was a kid, or had your little temper tantrums, with the water, like I said, had your little moments, broke down, you cried, gave yourself, see, because he's resting over here, give yourself time to rest, to like break, gather yourself, get help if you needed help and stuff like that, to, I won't say like be this like extraordinary person, but like when you needed help, you got help and you seeked help. You didn't just do it on your own. You probably had the idea. Can't really see. You probably had the idea on your own, and like the bird being here is like spirit help and did the rest. And then he has a horse, and the horse talk about like transformation and movement. Well, not transformation, but movement, travel. Like a way to escape and get away. And because like even here it's like how like it's technically it defies gravity and it's not even completed. Like they're still doing more things. So it's like that's what I mean. Like it's your inner child is shouting like something is incomplete. And it's trying to give you the answer, but you're not listening to it because you think it's a child. What would it know? But it knows because it was with you the whole time. It actually had the idea. It was its idea. Like, when SpongeBob, because just popped in my head, was like, it's his hat, Mr. Krabs. Like, it's his idea. Like, that's how it can help you. and trying to tell you. Even like I was saying before with the bird, like it's spirit's idea. Like spirit gave it to the child you, not this new version of you, because this new version of you is more likely to get tricked and listen to other people. Right? Because you see, like there's different like groups and stuff like that. There's where he's more, I don't know which group he's on. Well, I think he's on like the head group, right? Where the other two is more so on like the Rubik's Cube. He's still trying to figure out what he got going on over there. Or he did this. I don't freaking know, man. He over here made his horse. Why? Because he made himself a whole castle. And because he got a baby to protect. I don't know. Maybe his little brother. I don't know. But it's like, bro, this one is resting because he probably like did the most that he can do or did the best that he could do. Everybody else is like, okay, let's do the finishing touches. I'm gonna get this, let me get that. That person's probably calling out orders and stuff like that. Where this one is getting the sand and there's probably this one is scoping it. It's like everyone, like bugs, they have a role and a function to play and they doing it. And some like every bug or everything has a species or blah 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 that it goes together and it works well with, right? Like I won't say a tribe, but like they all have gather up and make like with crows. A bunch of crows is a murder, and as goes on, but just a flock and stuff like that. It's just those kind of things, and it's trying to scream and tell you like you're extraordinary, just be yourself, and tell you ideas, but you're thinking that it's childish and it's foolish and it's not gonna lead to anything. And it's like it's not gonna lead to anything if you don't do it. And that's literally like that's all it's saying. And next we have from the Heal Yourself with a hole in the soul. And then we have cycles. I was just saying that before. The person that like doing it each and every other month is like, it's given. Like you can already know it and plan like this is when they're gonna do something. It's given a cycle. And your inner child is trying to tell you like, yes it is. You can move away. You're extra, like you're good on your own. You can do this by yourself. You can like move. You don't need their help. This is not, do it by yourself. It'd probably be better doing it by yourself than working with a team. Because not everybody's working with a team. You don't have to work with a team. And that's the whole living and learning and stuff like that. And it was an experience that you lived, and you learned from it. You don't stay there in that cycle and relive the situation over and over again. It could be saying like you realized the cycle like that you were in, and how it was affecting you, and you felt like you had a hole, like something was missing. You had a hole in your soul, and it was either your soul, okay, or this other person, and it's just like, yeah, nah, I gotta live with my soul, okay, I gotta live with myself, I gotta at least like myself, okay, and because we have like a statue in the back. Well, not statue, a skeleton in the back. It's like that person, the other person is dead inside. And it's like you don't even want to be dead inside and stuff like that. You're not even trying to get that. Which is get to that point, which is why you're trying to talk to this person. But that person won't understand because it's like you can't talk to the dead about life because they don't understand it, but they do because they lived at some point in time. But they've been dead for so long that they can't remember. Okay, you remember what it is to feel alive and to be alive, and the little bit of death that touched your soul, you was like, yeah, I don't want that. You closed out that cycle, or trying to close out that cycle, and you like walked away, put it in the past, and somebody from your past is trying to like come back and be like, oh, I want to work with you now, I like you now, and it's just like, but before they were sitting here judging you. And I won't say laughing about it, but like, yeah, because he's kind of sort of smirking, but like judging you and talking about you. in a way that you had to suppress yourself. With the streaming, you had to suppress. At some point in time, you suppressed your inner child and ignored it to the point you couldn't ignore it anymore. You had to look at it and face it and do something about it. Because you saw, like, even if you're an adult, you saw how it was affecting you. Like how your past was affecting your present. How you kept it could be like you kept falling for the same trick time and time and again, and figuring out why you was falling for that trick, which it had something to do with, could be like love, or like loving yourself, because he has an arrow and the arrow hit him in the butt. So it's like loving yourself is your superpower. Believing in yourself is a superpower. And then we have from the Soul Truth. These two came out with, do I believe I'm worthy, and am I getting enough rest to restore my energy and fully show up in my life? So with do I believe I'm worthy, it says, you are worthy, you are deserving, you are loved. Start seeing the divine beauty within you and go out and claim the life you have dreamt up. Your crown has been bought and paid for. Put it on your head and wear it. Maya Angelou. Today's soul action: for a big goal or dream, do you have to ask yourself, do you feel worthy of this? And today's mantra is, I am worthy of it all. You're worthy of your dreams. Put it this way. And then the other one says, I am the asset. This body is a vehicle. Notice how your body is feeling, how much sleep you are getting, and what you can do to help your body rest. Today's soul's action says, take a bath, put some lavender essential oils, go to bed at a ridiculous early time, and give yourself a time out today. Notice how your body thanks you. Today's mantra is, the more I give myself permission to rest, the more I can contribute. They even showed that in the child card. Even he rested. Like building a sand person. Well, sand face. Next we have, what can I burn? So what can you let go? Burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the image that run through your head, the memories of what you did wrong, and the proof that you aren't enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling, which is the shouting. The soul is calling. It is time for a rebirth. You're like a phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. Today's soul's action: make the choice that you will no longer let your past define you. Pick up the pen. What would your next chapter look like? See, like in the cycle card, she's looking this way, which technically would be the past. Burn your past is what it's saying. And your past is what's putting a hole, causing you to have this hole in your soul. You stop looking at it and heal the hole and stuff like that. You then will look to the future. Because she's also slightly looking back. So something in your past or someone from your past that tried to make you feel like you wasn't worthy or deserving could also be draining and pulling on your energy. Or you living your life for them or pleasing them is what you gotta let go and burn. Next, we have the divine fruit with as I work to improve and free myself, I strengthen my foundation. My intelligence is light, my heart is warm, and my soul is strong. I'm nurtured by the divine sun. The fruit I bear resemble my inner light. So with this hole in the soul, see how before it said now your soul is warm. It wasn't warm then. And then it's like you was talking to a cold person because if you have a dead person, not saying that if you touch them, but like their body, it don't have a temperature. So you talk like that's what I mean before. Like you're talking to to somebody that doesn't understand temperature, okay, about warmth. They never felt warmth. They've been cold all their life. Not even all their life, but like majority of their life. Like they don't know this warm, fuzzy feeling of love. But they don't know what that is. They might have seen it on a show, but witness it, have it, touch it, they don't know what it is. Then we have release with I stop fighting my fears and the hardship of life. I control my thoughts, live in the present moment, and accept every stage of life. I work on what I have power over and put it in God's hand, what I can't change. I trust that everything will work out for the best. Which is why they told you to burn it and to let it go. Because that wasn't working for you. And it wasn't reflecting your inner light. It was more so dimming it, why I said over here it was suppressing it in some way, shape, or form. Actually draining it. I don't want to say that. Which is why they tell you to sleep or to rest. Because while you're sleeping and resting and stuff like that, they're talking to you. Which is popped in. Well, spirit is communicating with you through your dreams and stuff like that. But it's like also your subconscious also communicating with you through your dreams. If you pay attention to it, you realize what's going on, what you need to release, and what you need to let go. But what just popped in my head? If you ever watched Shits and Gigs, I forgot which episode it was, but what was it? It was like, how far did you go to keep a secret? I think it was. And then when he was cheating and he kept playing with his girlfriend sleep apnea machine, so she keep waking up. So he already know that she's tired and stuff like that, and couldn't act it's stuff like that. Whatever draining you in some way, shape, or form, or asking too much of you, overextend. It's just something. You're letting that all go. It's in to let it go because it wasn't helping you or benefiting you in no way, shape, or form. And they more so was just tricking you and playing in your face. And they will continue to play in your face. There we go. Oh, wow. Unconditional love. My heart is free from resentment towards others. I open the eyes of my heart and discover the light and beauty in every being. That's saying something. But okay. I am aware of this. Okay, I'm gonna start over. Because I thought about something. I was like, that's saying something. If your heart is now open to see the light and beauty in everything and every being, and is looking at the ex and is like, yeah, nah. There's no light nor beauty. But I'm gonna start over. My heart is free from resentment towards others. I open the eyes of my heart and discover the light and beauty in everything. I am aware that suffering can cause distress and hurt in people. I see the pure child in everyone and practice forgiveness. So like I said before, like you choosing yourself. And then this person's like, no, you forgive them. You still love them from afar, okay? You understand why they're doing certain things because they're a child. But it's just like you also got to look out for the rest of the children, okay? Oh, no, I think it's like a philosophy analogy with the train and stuff like that. This person, okay, is literally just one person. You stopping okay. It's them, okay, and then it's you. Seeing that your heart chakra is open, I'm gonna go with green. Okay, then it's you, right? They over here. They want you to choose them, okay? But you see, has nothing behind them. You go over here. You probably get a whole new person that's the same way as you, right? And not only y'all have a kid together, have a whole life and like family and stuff like whatnot. Then you have friends. You have this. You have like coworkers you cool with. You have this, and you have like you see how like it goes on to like a lot. Like this is more fulfilling, okay? But over here, it's just done and stress and nothing. Like they want you to pretty much, in the philosophy, it was like, do you pretty much run over all of these people with the trucks to save this person, or do you run over this person with the train to save like everyone else? And then in the good place, the answer is supposed to be like you stop the train to save it, like. But to each his own. Either way, it's not. I'm not saying to like run the train over this person. Spirit is literally just saying that's the one you're releasing, and you need to release, and that's why you're releasing this person, because they don't provide anything to your life or to you other than stress. And then it's like half the time they're not even there, so it's more so just an empty space, and like that's why is a hole. So it's just like, why would you stay there? What, that kind of thing. Now I'll use the tarot because I forgot that was here. So these two came out. We have the World card and the Four of Cups. So that's what you're releasing. That feeling of like, that's what I was saying before. Like that's saying a lot. The fact that you was like, I discovered light and beauty and stuff like that, and the miracles and stuff like that, and you're still looking like it's at your ex or just other people and people in your past and stuff like that, and just like, no, I'm good. Like, that there's good in them. It's like, that's alright, but like, it's more so the light is kind of dim. I can't see it. Like that kind of thing, and you're not going anymore. And that like is closing that out. Spirit. That was technically what Spirit helped you with. Because to get to the World, which is a cycle closing and a cycle ending, you have to get past judgment, which is a decision, but also like a test and stuff like that. Did you pass the test? Are you gonna, even if these people come back, are you gonna let them come back and sabotage you closing out this cycle? That's on you, See, sad squirrel. But you no longer care for it says like you understand like it caused distress and it hurts people, yes, but you're not keeping that hurt. That's why you like practicing the whole forgiveness. It's just like, okay, you want to hold on to your hurt. I'm not holding on to my hurt. I'm gonna let it go. That's why you have no resentment. Where this sad squirrel's holding resentment and stuff like that. And then slowly you were starting to hold resentment and build resentment or gain resentment towards this person and towards other people. And that's when Spirit was like, oh, baby. Or that's what even the Spirit or your soul, whatever you want to see it, was just like, baby, we ain't doing that. I don't want to be like these people. Get me out of here. And, you closed out that cycle. You left. And some people could be sad and upset. But because the lightning and if you look over here, the lightning is kind of sort of resembling the tower and stuff like that. And the tower talk about like destruction, devastation, also finding out things, also an enlightenment, but divine intervention and stuff like that. And divine already helped you, rescued you, got who they needed to get out. And it's like they were close, the God, whoever they needed to get out. And they keep trying to poke and prod, knock at the door, or like trying to sneak in. And Spirit's just like, bitch, I see you. Stop. Like, it's just, you don't belong here. Get off the premises. You're trespassing. And they just like, nah, you got something that belonged to me. And it's like, no, I don't. Spirit's just like, no, I don't. Ain't nothing here belong to you. Okay? Get out. Remove yourself from premises. And it's like, you, even if it was a choice, you wouldn't go with them people. You see it as a trick, an illusion. And it's just dangling something that you don't even want in your face. That's something that they can't even provide. Oh, see, I was before with the 7 of Cups. See the dragon? But then there's also a cup with his face on it. The unconditional love. The arrow goes to it's self. Pick yourself. Don't pick this person. Don't pick that person. Don't pick that dragon. Because it's a trick. Pick yourself. And miracles will happen. Believe in yourself. Trust yourself. Don't give up on yourself. And things will happen. Things will happen for you. See? Happy squirrel. You picked yourself. And now things are working out for you. Moving for you. And they upset. They talking about they your friend. They love you. Like, oh my gosh. See? But they was materialistic. The King of Pentacles. Now you're abundant and stuff like that. And pretty much the one that is now abundant and on top was the one that they pretty much treated like an option. And tricked and manipulated. You forgive this person. Again, crosswalkers. They forgive you, okay? No need to come and apologize. It was already forgiven, okay? Letting it go. You gotta forgive yourself. That's what you need to forgive. Don't forgive yourself for what you did to this person. To just an innocent person. That's what you need to forget. The person don't need you to come back and say, I'm sorry. They don't care. Okay? They already let it go. And then you're coming in and it's a fake apology. Like, it's because they got money. The one you is that they underestimated you. Because with children, it's kind of given like they thought you was naive enough and stuff like that, which is why they underestimated you. They didn't really think that you either. That's what else again why they treated you like an option. They never really thought you will be able to make the right choice. With the clouds and stuff like that, they thought your judgment or your decision making will be kind of clouded, or kind of skewed. You make the wrong choice, or always be like get the shit end of the stick, low key, and that's not what happened. Because I just added 7 and 4 that give you 11 cups. That was an illusion and a fantasy that they created, but because that's the 10 of Cups, but also the Ace of Cups is how I'm picturing it. And the 10 of Cups is like fantasy, but the Ace of Cups is like it's like a love. It's supposed to be love and stuff like that, a new love beginning and stuff like that. But it was just fantasy. So it just, and then one of the cups here, it does have a ghost here. So it's like, I don't even say what is spiritual. But it was like a fake cup of love. I don't know. Shit's weird. That other cup, it's like it's there, but not. Could be an illusion. And what it was. or what they thought was actually like a reliable option, and that's what they picked. Come to find out, ain't nothing in that cup but lint or a ghost. And you actually made the right choice that led to some sort of abundance. Yeah, because even, see the house in the back? Don't the house look kind of surprised? Like, oh. Like look kind of surprised. That, like, oh, snap. Like, you was able to make the right choice and the right decision. It's because they underestimated you. And didn't think you was worthy. Which is why you have to start believing yourself and trusting yourself and telling yourself that you are worthy. And you are deserving. And loving yourself or having self-love, it isn't wrong to a point, okay? It's to a point. When they start to get being all vain and stuff like that, that's when it's a problem, okay? But other than that, it's not a problem. And that's the whole living and learning. You have lovers. Also, see the snake? See the snake? Now, if you was gonna think about like a dragon technically is a reptile and a reptile is a snake, great correlations. But either way, see snake. They try to tempt you, because that's the snake talk about temptation. Tempt you into falling for this trick. And thinking that they want the exact same thing you do. They want the best for you. They want you happy. They want this. They want that. Which is why, see, spirits keep coming out. Right? They was over there with the bird and the miracles. And then here with the cloud, giving you the cup. Maybe that's the whole other cup. They gave you the cup. You took the cup because you picked the right cup. Or that, like when somebody pick a cup disappear. Could be that. Like I said, the cup is like 11 cups. But the Ace of Cups, it was a fan. There's something like faulty about it. Fake about it. Because even in the World card, she kind of sort of have wands and stuff like that. Like in the Magician, but she has 2. So it's like if somebody try to cast an illusion, whatever you did pretty much canceled the whole illusion they created for you to make the right decision. And see through the trickery and the temptation and stuff like that. Because with spirit and or just spirit in general, they're not going to try to tempt you into anything or coerce you into anything. Okay? Again, okay? Jonah. Okay? Jonah told God he wanted, God, use me. Blah, 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 blah. God was like, okay, go here. Then Jonah was like, yeah, the place kind of dangerous. Can I go somewhere else? And God was like, nah. I said, go there. Go there. Okay, you wanted to be used, right? Go. And then he tried to go somewhere else. And be like, oh, I'm going to go here before I go there. And God was like, that's not what I said. So, if you know the story, Jonah got swallowed by a whale. Okay? While in that belly. Okay? In the whale. He did not get digested. Okay? Nothing pretty much affected him in no way, shape, or form. The whale just pretty much transported him to where he was supposed to go in the first place. So, it's that. You're realizing that spirit is not going, whatever they said, whatever they going to get whatever they wanted to get, regardless. If you don't do it, they could just ask somebody else. It's not that big of a deal. When Moses couldn't do it, what happened? You think they just stayed there? No. No. That's when Joshua came in. Took this whole thing over. So you just you starting to realize that it's either you do it or somebody else gonna do it. or God just gonna make you do it anyways. Like, it doesn't really matter. That's why it's talking about the releasing the control and stuff that you can't control, you can't change. Because you realize you're not in control of shit but yourself. That's why I said before, like, this is a vessel. You're not in control of nothing but your body. Yourself, your feelings, your thoughts, your all that. That's you. You're in control of that. But everything else, you're not in control of. And yeah, then we have the Chariot, which is why you're moving on, because you learned the lesson. And you had determination. It's like, even not saying like he didn't even like. It's like everyone is doing like this whole big hurrah and surprise and throwing a party, which could be why like he looked like kind of like, oh, like I just thought I made a choice. Like, I just, it was it sounds like a good choice. And that's why you're able to move on. Like, you trusted yourself. You never gave up on yourself. And you balance yourself out. Like, insecurities and your light and stuff like that. That's the unconditional love. You realize that, there were some things that you suffered through that hurt you, caused distress in your life. But that's the whole, the dark Sphinx in this deck. Cat? Because it looked like a cat just with the little Sphinx like thing on his head. But either way, whatever. That's the shadow. And you realize you can harbor all of that anger and that guilt, but it doesn't work. It doesn't do anything but hurt you in the end. Cause you to feel sad. Cause you to feel miserable. Hurt you. Have you feel like something's missing in your life. And just being unhappy. And then that's the whole resentment I was talking about. Then when you opened your eyes, when you started to release some things, you saw the like love and light. You realize there are some like people that's hurt, but you also realize like there's people just doing their best, right? And then so the whole people that's actually kind and pretending to be kind. You start like slowly seeing that, and then even if you don't see like right away straight out, you over time see it and then pull your love away or like slowly fall back rather than continue to give to it like you used to. And then some people are sad about that. Mostly because it can't cause a downfall, like a tower moment in your life, or leech off you financially. And we have beauty rituals for self-care. Okay, we have sex. You can also, control who you have sex with. Could be yourself. Okay, pick wisely. Wrap it up. Okay, wrap it up. Because could be saying that this person will try to have sex with you, and that's like a form of trickery, and try to get into your emotions. Because temptation, sex, Yeah, see, cleanse the energy field. You will know. Because sex has 4-4. Fours talks about support. So it might be just kind of weird to say spirit supports you having sex, but like, respectfully, like with the right person, I'm assuming so. I don't really know. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. They did say multiply, but responsibly. But then with the snake is good. So that's what I was like with the cleansing the energy field is like, if you want to, and it's actually like you saying like, yeah, I want to, like, know that, like, that kind of thing, or somebody trying to coerce you and convince you into it, something completely different. And or also with the cleanse your energy field. Probably took like a sex hiatus and stuff like that. Because there's a hand here, but you only keep seeing like one person and stuff like that. So like being by yourself, a sex hiatus and stuff like that, to release other people's energies as well. Because you also take people's energy when you're having sex. It is an energy exchange in a way. See, you would know. Intuition, you would know. you would know. Trust yourself. And yeah, because the intuition is all, and when it is 28, and this adds up to 10, and then 10 is also cleanse your energy field. So you will know who you should and should not have sex with. Okay, if like 1 minute you was like, all right, yeah, let's do this, the next minute you was like, no, that's cool too. Okay, that's cool, it's fine. Now if they get upset about it, that's not okay, that's not fine, that's call for help. Okay, or try to like convince, like stuff like that, that's no. Okay. Ooh, there's a video on YouTube. Also had to watch it in college, but see your phone confirmation, watch it. Yes, consent is T. It explains all of it, all that you're gonna be like, wow, they really need to make a video of it. Yes, because some people, and then you have to watch it when you get into college, because some people just don't understand consent. And it's different variations. If I said, they were literally in the video, it was like, if the person said yes and then fell asleep, right? Sleeping people cannot have tea. Like that kind of thing. Like, do not pour the tea down the sleeping person's throat. Like, they don't want the tea. Okay? Like, just, that's fine. And that kind of thing. So it's just like, you will know, okay? Just trust yourself. And then we have the 8 of Swords with God, protector and savior, with truth and justice, protection from enemies, one who will steal one's fortune. Your fortune could have been your happiness. Also, with whoever this extraordinary thing that you're working on. Because I keep saying extraordinary, and that's not what the word says. No, that's not what the card says. It says exceptional, okay? So whatever you're doing, it's exceptional and like different. Just different. And King of Pentacles is going to lead you to some fortune. It leads you to fortune that you have many options open to you. And you have, like, you can pick. And you only pick what's best for you, okay? Like, what makes you feel happy. What makes you, like, excited and stuff like that. And yeah, I said it before, like, they hurt that they can't leech off you or abuse, like, something materialistically. Or, like, financially. They can't sabotage you financially. You ain't gonna give them a little spare change. Who is he? I think now he's like Captain America, but that's not who he was before. When they was doing the interview, and then he was like, yo, I'm broke, let me borrow $20, like that kind of thing. Like, you won't even give it to that person, because you know the word choice, borrow, you know, if you get that person that $20, you ain't never gonna see that thing again, okay? You ain't never gonna see it again. So it's just like, they could just say, just give me $20. Like, they want to say borrow to make it seem like you're gonna get it back, but you're not actually gonna get it back. And you're starting to realize that. Also, the truth could be also coming out. Seeing that the angel got, like, the head on, like, and shown, like, turning it. Yeah. Other people could be seeing it too. And the truth is coming out, and it's only fair and it's only right. because, like I said before, they did this to somebody that didn't do anything wrong. Crosswatcher, you did this to a person that didn't do anything wrong to you. It was an innocent bystander. Just and was just going about their business. And then, God said, forgive them for their trespasses, okay? And forget, But you keep trespassing and not asking for forgiveness. This is wild. This is wild. And this is wild. Then we have the Seven of Swords, with God nurturing and maintaining everything with knowledge of good and evil, appease divine anger, and cures epilepsy. So, I mean, yeah, this whole sad squirrel situation, because even the tree upset, okay? Viewer, you upset. Your surroundings, you just everything was upset. It was throwing it off of balance because of this person. God was like, what? I didn't say this person could come in, okay? Like, I keep giving signs to, let this person go, release them. But this person keep coming back like a damn boomerang, as if I said they supposed to be here. And then, which could be why the whole lightning cloud, the whole tower situation, which is why they had to get you out of the situation, get you out the cycle, move away. You learn what you need to learn. Realize why that situation wasn't working. Why you had to get out of there. And then whatever happened to these people have nothing to do with you. Okay? Whatever happened to the cross watchers have nothing to do with you, viewer. Okay? Nothing. Has something to do with them. All that. Why? Because the cross watcher trying to steal your fortune in some way, shape, or form. Could have been your happiness. Could have been your love. Whatever it is, in some way, shape, or form, they try to take it and ruin it. And God was like, no. Okay? Seven of Swords. They try to... And I said the devil earlier. They try to deceive it, trick it, just in some way, shape, or form. And God said no. Okay? God said no. And they keep coming. And God keeps saying no. And it's like, stop. Okay? You said no. God said no. Everybody keeps saying no. And this person keeps coming. Then we have the Fool, with the exalting God with will and new beginnings, and assisting with difficult and great undertakings. Yeah, that's what I told about. The person head got chopped off because God just like, what did you? I said no. Everyone's saying no, and you keep coming. Stop. And then not only that, the person got karmic debt that they don't want to deal with. It's just a whole bunch of. They got other things that they need to be worried about and focused on. But somehow they focusing on the wrong things. The material, with the next person pocket. And it's just like, the reason, because the Tower card is struggle and destruction. So the reason why they focusing on the next person pocket is because they don't have money to support themselves financially. They don't have money. In that scenario, they also don't have a house. They don't have no type of foundation or stability, no security, or they won't have anything at all. Which is why they're looking in other people's pockets to see what this person got and how they can help them and benefit them. So it's like, if they come back to you, it's because you will make them feel better. Yes. Because the unconditional love. You was always so loving and caring and kind to them. Yes. Now, they also been watching you. Looking at you and stuff like that. Low-key, kind of, sort of. They won't kind of say studying. But they've been watching you, low-key stalking. And they see your glow up in the things that you're doing. They see your glow up in the things that you're doing and accomplishing. So now you make them feel better, because you always loved and cared for them. But now you also got money to financially provide for them, support them, and care for them, like a child. Popped in my head, SpongeBob and Squidward, where he had to use the little alphabets to tell him to get a job, that kind of thing. And Spirit just no, I said get away. Okay. Next we have the Three of Wands with God, Hope, well, the God of Hope, construction of the universe, and help with great works, protection from adversities. Now you're probably saying what adversity is. I don't see a 7. I guess the temptation. Oh yeah, there was a 7. The 7 of Cups. Oh, and the 7 of Swords. Yeah. The deception and the trickery and the temptation that this person was trying to wanted to say illustrate just now, but also orchestrate. Orchestrated. Some of them did actually plan this, and they're now real. That's also could be what's coming into light, that they spent all this time planning to bring down somebody else when they could have been working on themselves. And pretty much just backfired on them. Because the 8 of Swords is something about being in like a mental mind trap or stuff like that. God is getting you out that mental mind trap. Or even if it wasn't like mentally you were trapped, whatever caused this hole in your soul, God was getting you out of that. So they purposely tricked you, knew that they was tricking you and lying to you, manipulating you and stuff like that. And at least was aware enough to know why they was doing it and mistreating you. With this knowledge of good and bad, they knew, were aware. But they continue to build up this illusion and to like solidify this trick to like could get you to pick that cup as if it was correct or if it was right, as if it was supposed to be for you. But you took a leap in a whole different direction. Because again, see with the bow and the arrow? I love how it came back. The bow and the arrow. And that's why, Spirit, because you took a leap of faith on yourself. You trusted yourself. Which then it's like trusting your higher self and trusting your intuition and stuff like that. Also trust the Spirit. And that worked out for you in the end. Because the whole unconditional love and stuff like that. Which then, you not only know that they're tricking you, so you already know that, which is the whole power and with truth and justice. And then construction of the universe. Only the truth will stand and like last and stuff like that. Lies at some point in time is going to fade away and stuff like that because the truth is going to be found out. And then we have protection from enemies who was trying to steal one fortune. Then we have help with great works. You was building something that was great. And it will take a lot of work. And this person was trying to steal your fortune. Which is why they got cut out. Then, there's no more in this card. But then we have protection against adversities with knowledge of good and evil. To protect you from this person that was trying to steal your fortune. That's a problem. That's an adversity. That's a challenge. Okay, especially if you was dating this person or if you were in like proximity. I don't know. Friends. I don't know. Like whatever. They was able to like get your fortune in some way, shape, or form. Then we have appease divine anger with will and new beginnings. Alright? So you was unhappy, and rather than being mad at at first you probably was mad at the people, like at people, and at some point in time you realized you had to be mad at yourself and take accountability that you allowed this to go on for way too long. And the reason why you're mad now is because you realized it and you don't want to let it go on anymore. And then you have to cut people off. But that's all if that was all on your will. Like, spirit can't make you do it. You have to do it on your own. They just gave you the choices. And one leads to a beginning, the other one leads to, all right, you chose it. Like, that kind of thing. Like, and it was all up to you. And that was to appease your anger, which was the cup that they gave you to help you in this situation, right? And then we have assist in difficult undertakings, and then with the cure of epilepsy. And then I don't really... We're going just to cure, okay? We're just going to go for the cure part. And then of this great undertaking, there's this person that's stressing you out and doing way too much and stuff like that. Now, if you do have, like, epilepsy, that will cause you stress. That's not great for you, okay? That will be taken away. The person that's causing it is taken away, so it's cured. The one that's causing this all sporadic like shaking up a bit, like I said over here, like trying to cause a tower moment in your life and stuff like that, that person is being taken away, escorted out. You know, because you you trusted yourself and spirit. Then we have the angel of clairaudiency. That's kind of sort of why I started doing the songs for the clairaudient people. If you had let's say you had a question, and you go listen to the song, the answer might be in there somewhere. I don't know. But that's why sometimes I also just tell you what the meaning of the song. But also, like I said, there's somebody here that had you at some point in time, treated you like shit, so then you became single. Now they're trying to come back and say like they like you, they love you, did blah 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 blah. But now you like and love yourself and know what love feels like. Then you just like, if you like me and you love me, why did you treat me like shit? Then either way, at that point in time, I probably would have said yes. Now I'm not saying yes. So if you like me, you should have put a ring on it. Like, it's that literally. And you continue to take a leap of faith on yourself and close out this cycle and realize that like nobody will fumble this, like something like that. Especially if they love the person. And you realize it's all a trick. Yeah. It's a gospel song playing in my head. It's the fact that it's good as going with it. Yo. Then we have Angel of Channeling. Yo. That's why. Yeah. Yeah, Angel of Divine Timing. So when somebody thought they were slowing you down, I thought they stopped you, and it's thought because you slowed down, that means it was over, and it was like, nah, that wasn't what that meant. Like, you know where some people like take a hiatus of, where in like certain areas or certain professions taking a hiatus isn't really like recommended, because they might lose money, or they might lose this, or they might lose that. Is like, you do it anyways. Like, of course, like what was supposed to happen happened, but it didn't devastate you the way other people thought it would devastate you. And then it's like, wow, in that timing and stuff like that, it wasn't that you weren't working, or you weren't see, with this construction, you wasn't building something. It's like you was doing something behind the scenes. It's just you wasn't posting it. You wasn't showing. You know what just popped in my head? Meg the Stallion, right? Remember how like all that, okay, right? Boom, okay. And now she even though she said she's no longer on social media, now she back on social media, okay? And now we all have Act 1. It's a whole different play about to happen, kind of situation. It's like that. Like, you no longer... So where before it probably, like, was... I won't say, like, your mistakes were on display and stuff like that, but, like... kind of, sort of. Now... Behind the scenes, you was able to see what was wrong, fix it, make it look a little bit more polished and more professional. And also popped in my head is Black, but I didn't listen to his new album, so I can't really. Not saying that it's like it was bad. It was just I didn't get the time to listen to it. It was that. I think I listened to like one song. It was good. And then it was just like, damn, I want to listen to the whole album. It was that. Like, it was that. So where he took like a little bit of a hiatus, or even like Uzi, right? He took a, like he got sad. I got a little bit depressed. He was like, all right, Leah, I can't do this no more. Right? But then when he comes back, like, he still got the, still doing things different, but still got that kind of support that he had for when beforehand and stuff like that. So it was like where they thought like it would have like devastated you to the point like you won't be able to make a comeback and stuff like that. This was just it. It's like that was just like a test run more so per se. Like the finished product is they just like how and it would just be you by yourself, and it was because you listened to Spirit. And from time to time, some of y'all y'all hear the words and stuff like that. Some actually they work with you. They do it with you and stuff. Which is like when in like the movies, how you normally see like a group of elderly like doing like the little Tai Chi. It was like that. Y'all all like you did it together and stuff like that. They showed you how to do it, or they told you how to do it, and then they will also tell you when it's time to like put it on display and stuff like that, and let other people know. And this person that's trying to come back in and stuff like that was not on a need to know basis, because they just trying to steal it. And that could be another thing they're telling you. This person is going to try to tell you they loved you, they liked you, and blah blah blah, they care for you, and they would like to marry you, but it's a trick. Especially if it's an ex. It's because they sad in some way, shape, or form and want you to fix it. Like they're your child. Because they see that you also it's like a Chloe and Scott situation where she all healed now, and she took a time out to heal, stop dating, and take a hiatus, like we said with sex. I don't know if she did a sex hiatus. I don't know, man. Don't ask me. But where she wasn't really like dating relationship wise, she probably was like talking to people, but not like, And then when she actually like was serious about dating, like you see how like the difference between like like her relationship with Travis, I was like with Travis and Scott, it's like like they both party kind of sort of, but either way, like the relationship is different, the dynamic is different. It seems like a lot of a lot healthier than before. It's because she was able to like realize what she wants and stuff, like, and heal and focus on what was important to her. And you pretty much got the same time to do the exact same thing. And when you was doing that, this person was trying to sabotage technically what was, because it's no longer the way it was, which could be they trying to like okay, it's kind of weird because let's say it's a plant, but it's like it's okay. Let's say it's a plant, right? And when they saw it, it was like a little. Okay, let me go with this. Boom. Right? Let's say it was a plant, right? And they try to like chop it down, right? So now it was just like, okay, we're gonna take this part. So now it's just like the stem and stuff like that. But seeing that this is like it's like a cactus, a succulent and stuff like that, this can still grow something. If you water it and continue to water it, with the determination, you continue to water it, it will grow again. And then it's like, no matter which way they cut it, it still was gonna grow again. Like, even if they like take one piece, you can still grow something with just, one. This is technically a seed. Like, it's you can still grow another. So like, even if they destroyed it and stuff like that, you still had like bits and pieces of the old thing that you can do it again. Like, it's just, and every time you did it again, it was better than what it was before. But even if they keep trying to, it just grows back. It's what they need to, it just grows back. And I think that's why it went from having hair to not having hair, and them shouting, because they stressing themselves out, trying to sabotage something that's just always going to grow back. It just rejuvenates. It just grows back. I don't know which bug rejuvenates, but did I say rejuvenate? That's not the word. Regenerate? Is that? Yeah, I think that's it. But rejuvenate is rehydrating it. So that's what. Even if they leave you out to dry, I think they said that before with the whole, like, leave you out to dry, being in like a little corner. I don't know if it was this reading or other reading. I said Voldemort. I just remember, but he was like shriveled up in the corner and stuff like that, and it's like, or even in SpongeBob where he was like, I don't need it, but he needed water and he was all shriveled up and stuff like that, and then Sandy just like got water. It's literally that. Like, no matter what, it's just, you water it, it pops right back up. Like, it's just, and they want to take a piece of it, but it doesn't work for them. Oh, it's like Tangled, where it works as long it's attached to the host, kind of thing. So like, her hair worked and keep her Mother Gertrude, forgot Mother, we can go Mother G Young, right? As long as her hair was attached to Rapunzel's hair. As soon as they cut it off, it lost its color, it lost everything and stuff like that. Well, except her tears, but we didn't know that, okay? But we didn't know that. But it's that. So it always worked for you, and it would come back to life and rejuvenate and be better than what it was before. But somebody else trying to copy it and mimic it or do anything, it doesn't work for them. Has your own little stamp. Because Spirit is working with you. Spirit is not working with them people. Spirit could be working on them with something else, but it's not copying you and mimicking you. Definitely not stealing. Definitely not stealing. It's definitely. Definitely not stealing. Angels is not stealing. That's why I talked about the head. They not doing that. Oh, what popped in my head, it was like, the problem asking you what's the problem is like, they literally were just like, all right, let me show you. Like, it's you. Like, you're the problem. Yeah. But that's all I see for this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you or helped you in some way, shape, or form, then please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye.